beers, wines and spirits with you. Tonight from Magpie Brewery in Nottingham. It's Rome, recently released beer. Not too long ago it came out. This is classed as a New World Pale Ale. It's 4.5% ABV, and on the back it says, if I can read it, a New World Pale Ale brewed with hops from America and New Zealand. Heavy with tropical aroma and flavour, take a Rome with us. There's adventure brewing. Brewed on a green energy powered brew kit from magpiebrewery.com. Doesn't really tell you much more, to be fair. Yeah, New World Pale, 4.5%. Magpie Brewery. Obviously Nottingham based, so I know a lot about them. Well, so much. They do a good mixed box case with a glass that you can get delivered. So if you've never had Magpie Brewery, they've also got their own tap room. I'm sure their tap room is called the Barrel Drop. I'm sure it is. Good evening, matey. How are you? So yeah, their tap room is the Barrel Drop. There we go. So they brought out quite a few beers recently. Good evening, Craig. How are you? So yeah, I'm sure it's the Barrel Drop. I'll quickly Google it. It's the one good thing about having a computer at the side of it. You can actually do these things. Right, click on Magpie Brewery. So yeah, magpiebrewery.com. Very well, matey. Very. Yeah, it's been a good day. I mean, I've been... I'm too young. I clicked on too young instead of... Oh, for bollocks. If you don't remember me, I'm over 18. Fancy clicking on too young, eh? Dick. So yeah, Magpie Pubs. Now, in Nottingham, for when people come to Nottingham, I'm sure I just clicked on pubs. Crafty Crow, Barrel Drop, Doctor's Orders, they're micro pubs. So I think the Crafty Crow is their tap room. Yes, it is. So in Nottingham, Crafty Crow is the Magpie Brewery's tap house. For those coming to Nottingham in either October, August, or even Greg when he shows up in Nottingham. Barrel Drop's not far from Market Square, so interesting, very interesting. They've also got a tap room. Good evening. Crack a beer, can't blame you, don't blame you at all. So this is a New World Pale. Well, I'll have to have a look later. There's a good list, wasn't there? Yeah. And then Harry chirped in with a big list as well. It's funny, the people not from Nottingham are chirping out more than the people who actually live in Nottingham on my friends list. So, I'll click on their beers shop. Here we go. Ooh, hoppy nose with a bit of fruit on the nose. Not that I know. Every other single supermarket has got beers in, but as for Asda, I don't know. Everybody else has though. Asda's last ones were the twice as nice and that lot. But I went in the other day and there wasn't anything interesting the other day. So, I'm just looking at their website. Magpie Brewery are doing Drop in the Ocean of 5% Simcoe DDH Pale. They've also got Slowberry Wheat, which is a 5% as well. They've got Relax at 4.3%. They've still got their Imperial Stouts, 4 of them for 36 quid. And I've got to be honest, I enjoyed all 4. Yeah, they were decent. 10.5%. you know. They've got a green hopped beer called Hopley. Got Joyous Bliss Marshmallow, and they've got Rome as well, which is this one. Let me click on it. So yeah, a new world ale brewed with hops from America and New Zealand, heavy with tropical aroma and flavour. So for me, a bit subtle on the aroma. Can of fave, bless you. I like going back to this, doing craft, doing random beers, local beers, and then if I don't talk too much on beer reviews, chucking in a fourth beer review, which may be something strong. Although after last night, maybe leaving the strong for another time. Because I was steaming by the end of that last night. It was good beer though. It was a good night, enjoyed it. The review with me and Greg really hit home well. Food recommendations. Lots of places in Nottingham. I'm trying to think. Problem is nowadays, what's open? Yeah. Yeah. I was happy with StreamYard last night. I was a bit hesitant. I do know that I've watched a lot of people's StreamYards, and comments, interaction with comments seems to be a struggle. But both me and Greg, both at the same time, must have had the comments where we could see. So we were keeping up the comments, not as good as I like to, but pretty close to keeping up with them, you know, at a good range. And that's, at least you're not losing too much of the interaction. And I think moving forward, if the person, when I do another collab review with somebody, if they've got a beer on my wall that we both got, whilst you're mowing the lawn, yeah, I don't want to do any more than 2. First homebrew kit. Oh bloody hell! Now you're asking. No, I can't, mate. I ain't got a clue. It'd be some random lager kit, I reckon, or a stout kit back in the day. Yeah. Other than that, not really sure. My computer's about 3 seconds behind. I can just see myself looking towards the computer. Oh, I've turned it off now because I can't stand seeing my face. Bad enough looking at the phone. That's seeing your face on 2 computers. Boots beer kit. I've not seen beer kits in Boots for a while. I think I haven't been in Boots for a while. Yeah, it was a good collab. There was times where we both sat back, let the other one speak, and I like that. I like the sometimes, and then the ability to sit back a minute and just, you know, catch up on comments a little bit. I know when I watch other people, they have to say, look, I'm just going to catch up on comments. But there was a good understanding, and moving forward, you know, that sort of review is I think, a great. Booths, I've not seen booths, no. So, very much a traditional beer. Obviously, good carbonation on this. I would class this as a golden pour. A Korean craft brewery called Magpie. That's why it comes up when I tag these in then. Because, I'm on Facebook or whatever, tagging. I'm on Facebook tagging. I'm heading up north next week. I'm in Yorkshire on Saturday. So I may be late for that beer night. So probably a good thing I'm not doing a collab next Saturday rather. Yeah. and depending on when I'm going out in Nottingham, there's going to be another night with no lives. Rotherham, yeah. My brother's father and mother-in-law, they live in Rotherham, and it's my sister-in-law's birthday next Saturday. So we're going up in the car, and I'll be having a drink up there, so I might do some sneaky reviews if there's something decent on offering. I'm not taking anything with me, sod it. I'll drink coffee if need be. And, you know, do a review up there. Might see if there's any shops as well, because it's a Saturday, shops will be open. Yeah, so as for this, very much traditional beer with, certainly not craft beer. It's more of a traditional beer with a small fruity tropical nose and a hint of tropical in the taste. So more subtle than anything. But let's be fair, there is a market for subtle. Still nice tasting. Mixing the bottled stuff with the craft, you know, it for me it's how I am. I cannot drink one beer style after another. I think I'd die if all there was craft IPAs. I think I'd just turn around and come off the beer altogether. Because once you've had so much, it's like when you brew beer. I might be a brewer, but I don't want to be drinking. If I put it in a barrel, I've got 2 weeks to drink 40 pints. That's not easily doable. I can drink 40 pints in 2 weeks, no problem. But 40 pints of the same, no, can't stand it that much. So everything I'm brewing now is going to be bottled, and I'm actually going to label the bottles up. There's the first for me. And I'm going to barrel three wines. I'm going to do some juice wines in the barrel. And yeah, looking forward to that going forward. But I definitely want to do an Imperial Rum and Raisin Stout for August, for when Craig arrives in Nottingham. Good evening, Norman. And then for the rest of them, for everybody else who arrives in Nottingham, for October for the beer festival, I want Imperial Russian Stout with rum and raisin. That's the problem sometimes, isn't it? Even on your favourite varieties, you can drink too much. Chopping and changing is always a good thing. And obviously, drinking in moderation is always also a good thing. But tomorrow I must order a pinter for tomorrow. So I'm actually getting one of them pinters as well. Ilkley, yeah, not far then. I'm not putting raisins in the stout and ginger, no. It's already looking like it may be as high as 11% ABV. That's high enough. But the Imperial Russian Stout, when I brew that, a litre, I'm going to boil the raisins. Through people on the channel, I'm not sure if it was Tad or somebody else, or whether it was Bolton. Good evening. I'm going to boil the raisins at the same time as I'm doing the Imperial Russian Stout. I'm going to boil the raisins and then put the litre of rum into a container, probably this container, put the litre of rum in here, chuck the raisins in with the rum, and then while the Imperial Russian's brewing, because it'll probably take 2 weeks to brew, the raisins with the rum, they'll be doing their own thing for 2 weeks. And then on secondary fermentation, I shall chuck whatever comes of that into the into the brew, smoked chips. The Beer Works kit, the Imperial Russian, comes with smoked chips. Will I open the raisins? No, I'm just going to boil the bleeders. I'm not opening them. I think boiling them should open them. Am I right? I hope so, because I can't be asked to open them. Could I mash them? Could I boil them? Then get one of that potato things where you mash potatoes and use them to mash them a bit. And then put the rum in to really open up the flavour. It's interesting. And then today somebody gave me an idea earlier. Not sure where it was. That's going to come probably sometime in June. I'm going to make that. Obviously at the moment I'm being pounded with all these new beers, and I've had to make the decision, or blend them in a blender. Yeah, that's an idea, mate. Yeah, mash them or blend them. Yeah. Then you get all the juices from the raisins. Because I've done raisins before, but I just chucked them in the beer. I didn't do anything to them. I didn't boil them. I just lobbed them in. And I never really got any raisin from the flavour. Dick move, probably. This is number 2, matey. No notifications. Bloody hell. Extra sugar. There's a good one. So yeah, with the Imperial Russian stout, probably 2. I am doing 4. You could do, yeah. It will be a long video then, because brewing the Russian stout is long itself. It's about a 45-minute process. It's not easy, not quick. Lactose, I won't bother with that. No. There'll be enough. The kit itself's got enough stuff in. You've got 2 big bags of malt. And with a litre of plum, a litre of rum as well, plum, and the raisins. Oh, that'll be some. Should I go 2 litres of rum? Would it be too intense? Maybe 1 litre is enough. I'll have to do some reading up, seeing what other people have done, because I'm fair game for putting 2 litres in a 24 litre brew. Just to add to make it better, as it were. Yeah, kilo of raisins, or even a couple of kilos of raisins. And then later on, if that turns out well, I may even get plums. Yeah, I know. That'll be secondary fermentation. Yeah. So in the initial fermentation, like here at the side of me, pull the camera around a second. Here we go. So, where I've got these here, as you can see, it's already starting to build up. And that one is as well. So, you'd ferment it first. Yes, 7 PM, mate. Yeah. One does apologise. I did put it on the YouTube page as well. Bloody notifications, crap, aren't they? And I did post a video yesterday as well, saying about it, because the good thing about 7 o'clock, I'm not sure with the rum. A plum brandy. And do the same. Boil. Good evening, Slurpee. Oh dear. Don't. My stomach. I could be doing that anyway. I'm going to ring the bell in a minute. So anyway, that's better. Here we go. Yeah, 7 o'clock from now on. Unless I'm truly not at home. But usually 7 o'clock. I am going out for a beer tomorrow night and a meal, but we should be back home for 7. Little one's got to go to bed at 9 o'clock, so it won't be too late. Plum brandy instead of rum. Could do. Oh, yeah, I get, yeah. Plinker. It's a plum snaps. Right, I'll have a look, because there's another East European shop just across the road from in Sherwood, so I might have a. So you reckon a dark rum No, no red card, no. She did say I drank a bit. You drank a bit last night, didn't you? And I says, yeah, I reckon it's weird because we only had them chicken cobs. And then she just carried on. I thought, whoa. I was steaming as well. 57%? Shit, no. So you reckon dark rum over golden or spiced? Ouzo? No. No. I've had lots of people coming to Sainsbury's asking for it. Anyway, 20 minutes, I need to crack on. Nice, now the air's got to it. It's bringing out that tropical taste. Don't forget me, all day long. Dark rum, Appleton's, yeah. I'll most likely be using why is it? That's better. Phone wasn't plugged in properly. Charger wasn't plugged in. All of a sudden I got the 15% notification. I'm to the pub tomorrow. Psychokinesis, New England IPA. Bless you. And welcome, mate. Welcome back. So, we're going for a meal at a pub and Costco do their own brand. So you reckon dark rum over everything then? Dark rum over golden then as well? Well, I tell you what, I'm going to brew and I'm going to keep brewing because for the channel, brewing's good. It brings more home brewers to the channel. It gives me more review stock. And then when people come round, I can offer them, instead of offering beers off my beer wall, which I would not do anyway, I can offer them lots of different home brews and some strong stuff as well. And hopefully nice stuff, because you know there's no guarantees until it's brewed. So for this beer, this is Rome. It's a New World Pale Ale. It's 4.5% from Magpie Brewery. Oh, afternoon wheat. Oh, shocking, mate. Yeah, I've even got them on the floor now. Can't fault you, matey. Especially while your daughter's at school. Job's a good one. Hey? There's some good perks. So yeah, golden looking pour, good carbonation, white head, fruity nose, a hint of tropical on the nose. Same on the taste really. It's more subtle. All about subtle. It is tropical, but subtle tropical. Stylus IPA. I've not had that. No. Oh, the Tesco one. I'm sure I reviewed that. It was quite nice. Out of 5 for me, I'll give this, for me, about a 4.2 out of 5. It was a nice, good evening, matey. It was a nice tropical, but subtle tropical tasting New World Pale Ale. Right. That's it for this review. Back in 2 minutes with a third review. And then a fourth review. Fourth review is going to be something nice. Yes. Nice. And see you in a minute. Cheers, on.